Johnny Depp was at a Hollywood award show, and he had to present an award to Shep Gordon. This guy was the subject of Mike Myers' new documentary called Supermensch, The Legend of Shep Gordon. And apparently, Johnny Depp was drunk off his ass or high on something. Let's watch.
That's the weirdest microphone I've ever seen in my life. Look at it. I mean, right? All right. I'm not very good at this kind of thing. No. Watch, I'm gonna read this thing. For decades, Shep Gordon has been one of the most beloved and respected talent managers in the music industry. He is also currently the star and subject of the documentary Supermensch, because he is a mensch. And I have been very, very lucky to have him in my life. He's someone I consider a great friend, somebody, an incredibly loyal friend. And so you have to watch the film. Yeah, there you go. What does it say? Can somebody help? I mean, it's one of those nights.
I drove into Los Angeles.
Oh, that is hard to watch. When they were bleeping him out, when it went silent for a couple times there, they were bleeping him out because he was cursing, and he couldn't read the prompter. And he's like squinting, trying to read it, and he's fumbling all over the place, and they just cut to show the trailer. Ooh, that is hard to watch. Now, the thought entered my mind that he might be pulling a Joaquin Phoenix. Now, remember when Joaquin Phoenix went on Letterman, and he was acting the whole time. He pretended like, I'm switching my career to be a rapper. And he wouldn't say anything, and he'd sit there and be super creepy. Again, he was faking the whole time, and it was kind of a brilliant move because I think he convinced most people that he wasn't faking. And I thought maybe Johnny Depp is doing that, but I don't think he is. Even if I tried to make myself believe that, I couldn't. I think he's really fucked up on something. And I don't know what he's on there, to be clear. It could be alcohol. It might be... I don't think it's an upper. If it was an upper, he'd have his shit together. If he's on cocaine, he'd be smooth as fuck. But so it's either some sort of massive downer, heroin. I sound like an asshole even throwing that around and speculating. But it's something strong. Either it's a metric fuck ton of alcohol or it's some kind of strong downer or opiate or something. But he did say this in an old Rolling Stone interview, quote, I just decided that I pretty much got everything I could out of it. I investigated wine and spirits thoroughly. He's talking about alcohol. And they certainly investigated me as well. And we found out that we got along beautifully, maybe too well. I don't have the physical need for the drug alcohol. No, it's more my medication. My self-medication over the years to calm the circus. Once the circus kicks in, the festivities in the brain, it can be ruthless. So that's an up-in-the-air comment. It seems like he might be hinting that he's got some sort of a problem. And he also added that alcohol helped him, quote, cope with a lot of aspects of Hollywood that he found uncomfortable, like mingling at parties and making his way through talk shows and interviews. So understand something, man. You guys know if you watch this show on a regular basis, I'm very much pro-substances and the freedom to put in your body whatever you want, but that's an endorsement of moderation above all else. 80 to 90% of people who use drugs can handle it, and they're moderate. That's according to Dr. Carl Hart, an expert in addiction and drug use. So I'm for people taking what they want, but you gotta do it in moderation. That's the only smart way to do it. And if it turns out that he has a problem and he's in that 10 to 20%, and he very well might, based on this video, okay, he should get help. And I really feel bad for him. I hope he gets help because that wasn't pretty.